Welcome to my cozy little corner where I'm so excited to share with you the magic of natural Christmas decor. I'll show you how to transform simple greenery into stunning Scandinavian-inspired decorations that bring warmth, charm, and a touch of nature into your home. It's all about keeping it simple, sustainable, and oh so beautiful. You may have seen in my recent Thanksgiving video that I do like to harvest from our own garden. We are blessed with a bunch of redwood trees that have these shoots on the sides, and they're perfect for gathering and cutting some greenery that doesn't cost any money, and that's what I love about it. I like to gather it and create my own Christmas decor. I also got a Christmas tree with my husband's truck that I set up because he is actually out of town right now, and I was able to manage it all on my own. And sometimes I am very traditional, and I love my husband to do certain things that men do, but sometimes I also really love to be able to do things on my own and not necessarily prove that I'm independent, but also remind myself that I am capable and I can do things on my own. I love the life tree that I decorate with the lights, and there's always a little bit of tweaking it because you don't want it to look like there is a string of lights, and that's why I need to go around and make it look a little bit more random and not so much like, oh yeah, here is the string of lights and I can see it. And I love the little warm glow. We used to have candles when I grew up, but that was in Germany, where most homes are made from masonry and not from wood. But it's also, that's what we had at the time. And I have to say that I am a happy converted person, is that how you say it, to artificial lights and electric candles. This year I decided for a Scandinavian-inspired Christmas decor with lots of white. And here I have my homemade cinnamon salt dough ornaments. They actually last a really long time. I thought I would make them once and then I don't know what would happen to them. Maybe they will get soft. But I keep them in a Ziploc bag and they do smell. They still smell like cinnamon, which is pretty amazing. And they have a natural light brown color, which is perfect for this kind of decor that I'm going for. So we're looking for a lot of whites, some metallics, some silvers, and some just natural wooden colors and natural beiges. I also have so many ornaments that I can always go with whatever style I like, but this one here is a little silver pine cone, if you will. This is another collection of Christmas ornaments from my grandparents, and there's a lot of different things in there, but I'm going for the straw stars that are actually mostly handmade, and they're a little bit delicate. Some of them are, this one is store-bought, but most of them lasted a long time. I also find it really endearing that I have this shoebox with an old postcard in the middle, and if you're familiar with Germany, it has a 4-digit zip code, which was way before 2000. And it has my granddad's sister's Christmas decor in it. And here's this charming wooden hand-carved little angel with a little violin or cello. And then it has the nativity scene here with a Christmas star. And it's just so beautiful and so simple. And I cherish it absolutely. And then I find these little reindeer in here. I think they're reindeer, or maybe they're just elk or whatever. And I set them up on my mantle because they just look so very cute here on my mantelpiece. Very Christmassy. My mom gave me this Christmas pillow that I love to pull out every year, and then I look at my cats and they look so cozy and they look so cute, and they like observing all my activities and supervising a little bit what I'm doing here. On my coffee table, I have set up this other scenery here with a lot of greenery and simple pine cones and white candles and one green candle, and it just looks so festive, and it's really simple, and it almost didn't cost any money maybe for the candles. I have this little wooden smoker here that we've had for years, also from Germany, and I put a little incense in there, and it gives this whole house such a nice Christmassy, festive smell. Unfortunately, this is something that I need to tend to all the time because the little smoking thing likes to go out. But, you know, that's kind of like the charm of a homemade Christmas, and not everything perfect. But it's so cute when this little smoker wooden guy is actually smoking, like he's smoking a pipe. Here he is again, and this is my coffee table Christmas decor. I also have a candle snuffer, so much nicer than just blowing out the candles and possibly blowing wax all over the place. And it is a reminder to slow down and not be so much in a hurry and take care with what you're doing. I love my Christmas pyramid. This was definitely a very expensive purchase when we first got it. This one has 4 tiers. I'm going to leave some links for you below where you can find them, and also the appropriate candles, because they have to be a certain size. And here are the candles that I was able to find on Amazon. Again, I'm going to leave the link for you below. Some are made with beeswax. And it is a gift that keeps on giving, that I gave to myself many years ago, because we pull it out every year, and it is so well done. It is such a high quality, and it is so neat to watch it, because the warm air from the candles, the heat rises up, and with those blades up there makes the whole Christmas pyramid turn and move. And it's the nativity, or the Christmas story, told on 4 tiers, with the top one being the shepherds and the sheep, and then on the next one you have Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. On the next one you have the 3 kings, and on the bottom one you have the flight to Egypt, as it is told in the Gospel of St. Matthew. I also like to set up some Christmas decor in my kitchen, and I'm keeping it very natural. I still have a lot of the greenery from our redwood trees, and I love these farmhouse-inspired, what do you call them, little pitchers, enamel pitchers from IKEA. They're very inexpensive, but I see them all over the place, and for good reason, because they are just so cute and simple and lightweight, and they come in 2 different sizes, but the other 2 sizes are somewhere else in my house being used. And this one is for my kitchen. And nothing is ever perfect. These redwood twigs are not necessarily the perfect shape. They're also not very stiff, just like a Nordman Christmas tree, or something that is a little bit stiffer and holds up. But it smells really good. It didn't cost me anything. It came from my own garden, and it has this beautiful green. And again, I get the smell. I know that not everybody loves how my little feline helpers are always trying to supervise my activities, but that is what living with cats is like. And I actually love that this one, their brother and sister, is just so curious and always interested in what I'm doing and making sure I'm doing all the right things. Finally, I'm getting to the end here with all the redwood greenery in there, and it just looks so beautiful in my kitchen window. When I'm doing the dishes, I look over there, and it just, I don't know, it's these simple little things that give me so much joy, and knowing that I didn't go out and spend any money or bought anything from the store. I have some more of my Sourdough cinnamon ornaments, and I just simply put some twine in there, and I'm gonna hang some in this just to make it look a little bit more festive and a little bit more Christmassy, because with just the greenery it could just be, winter, but with the little Sourdough ornaments it just turns it into something really so beautiful. They kind of sit in there in the thick of it, and it just brings a little bit festivity into your home. You could also put this in your bathroom. You can put it in a guest room or in your bedroom. There's a lot of places where a little bit of decor would just work so well. I also love this tradition of the Christmas angel. There's really no word, I think, in English for it, but this is the tradition where children in Germany liked to peek through the keyhole in the door, and the angel would prevent that from happening. Obviously, it has to be on the inside rather than the other side. I also decorated our mantelpiece, which is really big actually for this house. I always wondered why it's so big, and just simply laid down these redwood twigs, and then I found some string of lights, and here is my deer and the buck. For my garden gates, for our property gates, I was making these, and I don't really know what they're called, but I've seen them in Trader Joe's, and I don't know what they cost, but they do cost money. And then I, thought, you know what, I can make them myself. And I just used some very simple wire from the garden store and tie them together. And I didn't really want to put Christmas wreaths on our gates. I could have done that, but they're a little bit more involved. And this one is a quick little project. And as you can see, I have the red bows there. I just simply got some more greenery from the garden and tied them all together, made sure they're sticking. And then I have some other greenery that I don't know what tree that came from, but that fell to the ground. And I also have some live oak that I found that we cut down. And yeah, I'm just making these little things, and you can leave that in the comments if you know what they're called. I think I may know, but I'm not exactly sure. And this may be a total ESL moment, English as second language. So sometimes I'm struggling, but that's what it is. Here's the live oak. And that's also, we love the evergreens in the winter because that reminds us that life continues and there's always something that is growing and green. And I think it's a symbol of hope, of eternity. And here is the red bow. I luckily have two from them. I don't remember where I got them, but I do like to save certain Christmas decor and make sure it lasts from year to year, so I don't have to go to the store and buy new stuff all over the place that when it's not being used just ends up in the landfill. And I'm trying to be as sustainable in my Christmas decor as I can. Let's see how they go on the garden gates. So here they are. This one is the bigger garden gate. It's for a main entry to the driveway, and I thought it would look really festive. Maybe I could have a string of lights, but I'm just gonna go with these little Christmas decorations, and I'm pretty happy with it. I have enough garden wire to actually loop it through there, and I need to count where it is so I can actually attach it to the other side of the garden gate. And here it is. It looks a little bit lopsided, but that's just because the angle that I am holding the camera from. This is our front door. Unfortunately, we don't really have outlets out there, so that's why I'm not having Christmas lights, but these are hand-painted nutcrackers from my late mother-in-law, and they just look so perfect guarding the front door, as I like to think it. And in the evening, when all the lights are turned on, it's just such a cozy feeling, and it is so festive. I just absolutely love this time of year with a big Christmas star in the window. I hope that you found this video inspiring and maybe got some ideas for your own home. Thank you so much for following along, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.